So here's what this is about. For about 3 years now, I've been helping local businesses get more attention on the internet, and I've done well doing it. On the flip side of that, I've also been helping local business consultants just like you dominate their local markets. So you could imagine, out of the hundreds of consultants that I've helped, I've heard just about every question imaginable. But one always gets asked over and over. Maybe you've asked this question yourself. I'm afraid to ask for the sale. What do I do? And I remember when I first got started. It was hard enough just to pick up the phone and call someone at that time, let alone ask them to give me money for something. Even though I was a painter at one time and asked people for larger chunks of money, but the difference was homeowners could see the immediate value in what they were getting, and local business owners who don't know how powerful this internet stuff is can't see the value at first. Heart pounding, palms sweaty. That's the answer I get when I ask people what they feel before asking for a sale. It's that dreaded fear, the fear of hearing the word no, and I can totally relate. I felt that way for the first year during my cold calling adventures, and get this, I even hung up on potential clients just before they would come to the phone. As a true story and a dumb move, but that's how powerful fear is. I eventually got over it by doing it over and over, but it was hard to ask for the sale at first. I knew there had to be a much better way, and well, I'm here to tell you that you don't need to worry about that fear anymore because I've solved the problem for you. I'll be honest, I hate selling. I'm good at it, but I hate it. I would rather have a system in place that allows me to do the selling in a non-salesy kind of way as opposed to giving off my salesman scent. Wouldn't you? And that's why I've experimented with just about every offline lead generation system out there. Some work great and others not at all. But here's the kicker. With what you'll be learning today, you don't have to be a salesman. You won't have to cold call. You won't have to send cold emails. You won't have to drop by out of the blue. You won't have to put yourself or your potential clients in uncomfortable, high-pressure situations. You never have to make a personalized video for each business you want to target, and you won't have to work with just any business just to make a buck. You can be as picky as you like. You never have to get on the phone with anyone until you're ready to pick a client. And you don't have to rely on Google or Facebook to get to your target prospect. So by now you're probably thinking, what does this have to do with you? And here's the deal. The technique that I want to show you works better than anything I've ever done before. And I think it might be able to make you a bunch of money, possibly. And the reason I say possibly is because I think that anyone who's in the offline niche can use this to make a bunch of money without coming across as a slimy salesman. And I think it's a great fit for you because this takes the hard work out of client prospecting while allowing you to do it from your couch. Plus, it totally eliminates the sales fear that keeps you in the same position that you're in now. There is no selling. I sincerely think that if you combine the marketing knowledge you already have with my foolproof unselling strategy, you can't help but to get high-paying clients anytime you want. This one simple strategy could change the way you get new clients forever. And yeah, it's that powerful. And I'm sure you want to find out what it is. So here's what I've done for you. You and I both know that you need a system in place that makes it 10 times easier to get prospects interested in what you got. What you'll be benefiting from is not theory or some idea that just popped into my head just to make a few sales here on the forum. This has been tested not just by me, but by some of the biggest companies in the world. And I do understand that some of the offline client getting methods we have all seen are creative. There's no denying that. But how many clients have you scored from those? And even if you answered a handful, this should work better for you. Or my theory is that it will. I'm betting that it will. You have to use it to find out. And that's why I've put together an offer you can't refuse. I've put together a simple 45-page guide that will take you by the hand, that will show you how to go from struggling to get local business owners to pay attention to you, to getting them to stand in front of you while waving their arms in the air frantically. In this easy-to-digest 45-page report, I reveal a strategy that is so powerful you can lay all of your other lead generation methods to rest in just 15 steps. And I'm not just hyping this up. I can't give away the farm, and I hate blind copy just as much as the next guy, so I'll try to give you a little more info now. It does involve direct mail, but not postcards. This is much more powerful. It does involve some money, and any good business worth starting requires you to spend some to make some. With a new client, it's all paid for and all profit from then on. It does require a little time on your part. Put your time in to make sure everything is perfect. Your conversions depend on it. And it does require a little work on your part. Even though this is easy, it's not for the lazy. It can be set on autopilot. You won't need to meet with anyone face to face if you choose not to. And it does work like gangbusters. I know this may seem a little vague, but it's so easy to give this away because it's so simple. So here's the deal. I want to give this powerful strategy to you today for peanuts compared to what you can make. But there is a catch. You see, I want this to help as many consultants as possible to conjure up a constant flow of new clients, but there are a few stipulations. I'm only leaving this offer open for exactly 10 days, or until September 27, 2012. And if you look at any of my past WSOs, you'll see I'm serious. PMs from people asking me to sell them a copy after this is closed will be ignored. So if you're at all interested to find out how you can get more clients without having to use another gimmick or trick up your sleeve, then get in on this now. I just want you to know this though before you decide. This is a risk-free deal. You see, I'm such a firm believer in the power of this strategy for my own results that I have no problem offering you a risk-free 60-day money-back guarantee. Download this today and get the wheels in motion. If after 60 days you haven't scored at least two new clients, contact me and I'll refund every dime you paid for your tuition with no questions asked. From here, there's only two ways this can go for you. Way number one, which is most likely, you buy this, take action on the material, sign several new clients, easier with much more efficiency, and no selling while realizing that this is something you should have been doing all along. And way number two, which is highly unlikely, you'll read the guide and think, I don't want to do this. In the unlikely event that way number two occurs, I'll give you all your money back. So you either make more money or you don't pay. So here's what I want you to do next. I want you to give this a try. Click the button below to get your copy of Unselling Offline Edition now. And because I want you to start using this strategy right away, you can enjoy instant access immediately after checkout. Make the right decision. Start getting clients easier without all the selling or any of the other flavor of the week methods. Put all of your other client getting methods on hold for 2 weeks while you give this a shot and compare your results. You will see just how great this is for your business. Master this and it will be the only thing you'll need to get offline clients ever. P.S. I'm sure you noticed that I didn't use any fancy graphics or ebook covers in this letter. I did that on purpose. I actually wanted you to read the words instead of being distracted by the fancy artwork. I want you to see the value being offered to you. This is powerful enough to transform your business. And you have nothing to lose by at least giving it a shot because you're covered by my 60-day money-back guarantee. So you could either continue doing things the way you always do, getting the same results, or you could try something that has been proven by some of the biggest companies and names in the world while having nothing to lose and a lot to gain. Just give it a shot. This offer expires on September 27th, 2012. My name is Derek Allen, and I will see you inside. Thank you.